Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Enter the Gungeon Paradox. But not a standard Paradox run today. No. Let's do a, not an everything mode run, but let's do a DD20 mode run. I like DD20. I like still having control over my own guns, and I'm not going to activate rainbow mode, even though we could, in order to get one guaranteed item per floor. Ooh, I like the sound of that. But let's just do it like this. Yo, is that cursed bullets? Where were you last run? We get crossbow, which is garbage, and cursed bullets, which is really good. Man, if... By the way, if you haven't seen Last Run, you really should watch it. But Last Run was a lot of fun. Basically, the only item we were missing to make that run a 90 out of 90, a 90 out of 69 instead of a 69 out of 69 was cursed bullets. Well, that and, in theory, if we could have picked up like a bouncing bullets, it would have been great as well. But cursed bullets, when we have 10 curse on the last run, would have been really good. It does mean that on this run, we start with a 10% damage upgrade. And it does mean that we want to pick up as much curse as possible. Things like Excalibur, breaking a mirror for a chest. If we could get... I hate it when it does that. a chest breaks it, or a barrel breaks a barrel, which ends up shooting a bullet out at you. What we need to do is we need to get as much curse as possible. Stealing would be nice. Technically, there is something that we could do right now. If we wanted to, we could interact with the hero shrine in the entrance room. And if we go over here and talk to the shrine, our curse will be set to 9. We will be given curse that allows us to get to 9 curse. We don't get 9 curse. We get curse that gives us 9 curse. So we would actually get +8 curse for talking to the shrine. And if we did that, then in theory we could then, at that point, have a 90% damage upgrade and no LJ to worry about, at least for the time being. It's interesting, isn't it? Substantial damage up, but we can never take a cursed item ever again on the run. Well, we wouldn't want to. We still technically could. I don't know. At the very least, I feel like we should just go through the first floor. You never know if we're gonna find like a decoy, and then we can say, oh, we can get that level of curse just through our own means, you know? We can just get that level of curse by stealing over the course of a run, and we'll be happy. You know, technically, we could even do it here, you know, interact with these curse pots and get like 2 or 3 levels of curse just to give us a damage bonus. We have a few options available for us, and I kind of like this moment in the run where we're kind of like, what are we gonna do? What do we want? And I don't know what we want yet. I'll think about it. Gull's Revenge, Poison Pursuit. You know, I don't think that we need to make a decision right now, because honestly, the first floor is not that tough in DD20 mode. You're only going to get, 2 modifiers per room, 1 if you were actually on, single Daisuke's challenge mode. We get an opportunity to kind of, look around, get a couple of items, see if we're going to get any key drops. If we get some good key drops, then maybe we can talk about, go up into Matman's room. Buy a couple of keys from the shop in order to get some money. Or in order to open up some chests that might give you a decoy. Maybe you'll just find a decoy in the shop, you never know. One thing that we do need to consider, though, is that, there's our stealing. Perfect. One thing that we do need to consider, though, is that you do lose out on a little bit of money by not getting the curse early, because if you get the curse, then you get more jammed enemies. More jammed enemies means more cash. But I like the idea right now of just... I hate this. I like the idea right now of just... getting grappling hook. We can't steal from Bello until floor 4, but we can steal from every other shop that we find. And ideally we'll find a whole bunch of shops that we can steal from. That's the dream anyways. Good fight so far. This is one of those fights where I think what you need to do is just keep moving, which you want to do anyways on Trigger Twins, and don't really focus on where the the targeting icon is for the missile, just kind of focus on what the enemy's doing, and with your peripheral vision, pay attention to the missile. Anyways, we get T-shirt gun, which is garbage. Secret room that contains a lot of ammo. Worthless. 49 credits. I think... Man, I'm trying to think. I think you'd go for the grappling hook. If we ever find an alternative shop, we're going to be happy to have it. It means that we can't do anything on the floor. We can't talk to Matman. We can't go open up the green chest. We're just going to go straight down to the oubliette. But having the ability to steal is really nice on a run in which you have cursed bullets, so I'll do it. The problem is that I don't want to steal right now because we have, I think, a near 100% chance of actually getting detected. I'm not entirely sure how the actual getting caught mechanic works with grappling hook. I feel like there's a bit of a, maybe not a bug, but an oversight where technically, I guess it probably would be considered a bug. I believe that there's a bug where technically if you are in a state transition with Bellow, then he will not detect you if you steal from him, but he'll still detect you on like the next time you steal from him or something like that with the grappling hook. Because technically I think he's supposed to catch you every time with the grappling hook, but I don't know. But at least secondary shops, if we find him, we'll be able to steal from him guaranteed. And we do lose out on the ammo drop, but whatever. I'm not that worried about losing out on, you know, full ammo for T-shirt gun. Because we're going to want to probably, you know, get rid of the active item that we had at some point in the run. Might as well do it now. And you know what? Here's the thing. Grappling hook. It's actually really good in DD20 mode. Not one of the top tier items, but it is really good in order to just be able to stun enemies and keep them at a distance, especially when you just kind of need a moment to deal with them. Like, hey, stop moving. I'd be abusing it a little bit, but that's fine. They don't explode? Oh, that was the last room. Last room that was also thermal clip, so I don't know why I'm worried about, you know, making sure I'm reloading constantly. Molotov launcher? Really good. Can't afford it, but I guess technically we could steal it. Nah, we're not gonna steal it. But like, here. I was a little bit late, but this is a great room for the grappling hook. Get that guy off your butt for a minute. Same thing with this guy, honestly. Gull's Revenge, Blobulon Rancher. I do hate the Blobulons, because you spawn a blob, and then because you spawn the blob, your next shot hits the blob. And so the enemy that you were fighting lives for another day. It's the worst. Around. Have we taken damage yet on this run? I don't think so. I'd like to not take damage. I mean, we're going to take damage eventually. I don't think... You know, it's probably possible to do a no-hit run with DD20 mode active. It's very unlikely, though. As the Paradox, you'd have to start with, like, Ring of Ethereal Form, which you can't even do. Although if you start with, like, a Skeleton Key or something, maybe you can make it happen. Will say, I'm starting to like the idea more and more of just having a little bit of extra damage, so I'm kind of like, well, what if we find a curse pot on this floor and purposefully get a little bit of curse? You know, we don't need to get 9 curse. We don't need to do the first floor interact with the hero shrine in order to get 9 curse. We can just get like 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. So we can still do a little bit of stealing when we find an alternate shot. I mean, that's the problem with the grappling hook, is that I don't want to steal from Bellow, because Bellow is an important shopkeep. He appears for the entire run. Let's try our best to abuse the heck out of the knockback from this gun, which is usually what you want to do anyways. Nice. Really? That's not the secret room? I would have bet money on that being the secret room. Adrenaline Rush zone control. Easy enough. 3 shots. I hit some trash. I hit some trash. I don't know why I dodge rolled. That seemed very stupid in hindsight. I don't think a Chillin would hit in a no-hit run. The idea behind that would be to be able to get as many chests as possible. You know, you don't have to worry about money. You can spend money on things like glass wand stones and items from shops. You know, I still think that even on a no-hit run, having infinite keys is extremely beneficial. It's weird because you can't actually start with a active item, can't you? So if you can't start with an active item on a Paradox run, really the only way that you can get an active item early that can protect you from damage is by having a lot of keys or money, which I think that Chillin Key or AK-47 would definitely help you with. So, hammer means that's going to be a passive active blue chest. I am going to open it immediately. You know, the old crest is not behind a locked door. We would like a passive or an active. Easy reload bullets is not very good, but there's a chance that we can get rad gun or something. Gun Q. Gun Q is not fantastic, but I actually kind of do like switching between our guns at random, just because it is means we actually just don't have to focus on reloading at all. Just keep firing as fast as possible. You know what? Zorgun. I don't like the Zorgun. You wanna know why? I don't like that the hammer has this last shot hammer that comes out just by holding the trigger down. You don't have to click when the hammers are there. But when you get to the Zorgun, when you're using the Zorgun, in order for you to actually fire the explosive shots from the Zorgun, you've gotta click the mouse button for each explosive at the end. I kind of just would prefer if it was like the hammer. You just hold the fire button down, it's an automatic weapon, and you get the explosives at the end. Because with that synergy between Zorgun and Alien Engine, that makes it so that the Zorgun has 3 explosive shots at the end. That's 3 clicks. That's 3 clicks, man! By the way, Pox Cannon, it's really freaking good. I'm not gonna call it a 10 out of 10 pickup, but that's a fantastic item. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. I'm very happy to have it. Being able to have a really, really high damage, ammo efficient room clearing gun is going to help us a lot on this run. So this is Ghost in the Shell with Explosive Pyre, which is kind of an ideal combination most of the time. There are times when this synergy can bite you in the butt a little bit. Also, I need to stop reloading as often. Because if a ghost spawns and, for example, is not dead when it gets hit by the explosion, then in theory, that ghost could just immediately shoot you, because the ghost doesn't really have any kind of like charge up time on its attack. So far, so good. And ammo. We might as well take it for the T-shirt cannon. T-shirt cannon is not that good. However, we don't really have any other gun that warrants it. Every other gun that we would... Oh, you're the king, so that means there is no king. Any other gun that we would put ammo in would just be a little bit of a waste, unfortunately. Hey. Get dressed, son! Blech. It didn't do as much damage as I thought it would. I don't know why, but I was kind of expecting it to just do a little bit more. I guess because it's a giant exploding dresser, and I thought, if anything's gonna like kill an enemy quickly, it's gonna be this, right? Not really. Gotta be careful though with this grappling hook. You don't want to grapple yourself into damage, which almost happened on that last room. I might want to get a little bit cursed before we fight the mini-boss, just so I have a little bit of extra damage. Also probably want to try to find my way to the shop beforehand, because we've got a black chest on our hands. You're back. What did you miss? Abe complaining about stuff? What was I complaining about? DD20 modifiers? That's not really complaining. That's just par for the course in DD20 mode. Oh, scared the shit out of me. Oh, fucking pot shots. I'll complain about pot shots all day, every day. Pot shots suck, dude. Good lord. 10 out of 10 had a heart attack right there. I don't know why everything is like out of 10 today. Seems unnecessary. Oh, the Zor gun, yeah. You know, it's a little bit complaining, and it's also just a little bit of like, hey, I understand now why whenever I have the Zor gun, I feel like I'm missing something with it, or I feel like I keep forgetting that I have to click in order to get the explosive shots. It's because of the guns like the hammer that kind of, they're more common, and they train you that you can just keep firing in order to get the last shot out. I think. Maybe that's kind of what I'm thinking. Hey, stop reloading. Long live the king, the zone control, thermal clips. You know what? No reload. Alright, well, you know, I was gonna say, okay, well, I shouldn't have... Oh, you know what? I dodge rolled, that's why my count was off. I was just going to make an explosive shot, but whatever. Anyways, we deposited the old crest, let's fight the mini-boss, and we're gonna use the box cannon. Thermal clips, Blobulon Rancher, Adrenaline Rush. We are gonna spawn blobs. Again, every time I dodge roll, I'm getting my count wrong. That one was jammed. I'm just gonna reload after 5 shots from now on. The fire is getting a little bit too much, you know? Anyways, that wasn't too bad. We got hit once. I did use a blank, specifically because I wanted to stop the little enemies from spawning, the little fuselings. I don't know what they're called. Fuseling seems like a pretty good name for them, though. It adequately expresses what they are. Yo, we're gonna grab all of this HP. But that wasn't too bad. I wish we had a better boss killing gun, of course, but you know, here's hoping that we get something out of the black chest. I don't know what we would want. Makeshift cannon, Yari launcher. Finished gun. Yeah, finished gun. I'll use it for this boss. With thermal clips, this is actually a bit of a pain in the butt. Still worth doing, though. You know, the benefit to this is that we can just kind of keep moving. Even though we start fires under us, but we should probably consider that this is not an ideal weapon for us. I mean, it's a good gun, for sure. Take ammo for it. It might not be super ideal. Anyways, we got a lot of money. Yo! We got a lot of money, so I don't mind doing that. A lot of money, however, no blanks. So we're gonna break some chests. There's my curse. You know what, Joe? That's a very good point. That's a very, very, very good point. This gives us a lot of curse, which means that we have a substantial damage upgrade. So we should actually hold on to the gun. We shouldn't try to gun munch it necessarily. Unless we find a whole bunch of like cursed chests on the ground, cursed pots rather, or cursed items in our inventory. I fell into a pit and got hurt. I think we should keep it. It's a very good point. We have 6 half hearts. We want money. Milk Jug's like, I just said that. I glanced at chat because the boss fight was over and I read from the bottom up. That's why. I'm sorry, Milk Jug. Milk Jug 11805 had the original idea. Joe stole her idea. Deshaun, how's it going? Link 5, Altered Bees, and everyone else in chat. I see you guys talking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Full health, 158 coins. There's another blue chest to blow up. Even more health. I might as well do it now. It's not super often that you get the opportunity to just get money on DD20 mode runs, even with a Vampire Lady, because oftentimes you take a lot of damage. So I feel like we should definitely take advantage of this opportunity. And there's also a full heart, which means that this is a profit of 12, I believe? 48 for a full heart, and it's 36 for a full heart, right? Yeah, profit of 12. And, sure, give me the key. We'll do the rat on this one as well. I hate doing the rat, because the rat is a pain in the butt. But we'll do it anyways. And probably just want to keep using the pox cannon. Link 5 says, I unlocked the finished gun in my own save file a couple of days ago, and I immediately don't want to grab it. It's a good gun. It just seems too good. I keep finding myself in that situation when it's like, it's a good gun, but it's like fight saber type of value. It's makeshift cannon with infinite ammo type of value. It's like, yeah, I could take the gun and kill, you know, every enemy in the game and, you know, not really have a challenge. Oh, you son of a gun. I feel like I should avoid it a lot of the times, but at least this is a time when it is nice to just have, even if we're not going to use it in our inventory, because oh, Joe and Milk Jug were entirely correct that it is good to have with this curse bullet, because our damage is going to be substantially higher. Now we are going to have more jammed enemies, of course, but can't do anything about that. Where are you? You know what? I don't think I have to worry about you so much. It does mean that we are killing enemies very quickly with a pox cannon. They are dying in half a microsecond. We could get more curse if we wanted to, or we could just interact with these pods. That's a lot of curse pods, so I'm gonna break them. Breaking the pots is more important right now, just because it's combat and all that. Yo, thank you, Explosive Dresser. Why do the dressers explode? I have a dresser. It doesn't explode. Well, actually, I don't have a dresser. I have a closet. I had a dresser. It didn't explode. I don't need, like, the more OP items in general, says Link 5. Not that I'm so good that I never need them. They just make the game less fun. I think I think it's just my problem with the finished gun is that it's actually extremely common for being an S tier item. Because of the fact that it replaces because of the fact that finished gun replaces unfinished gun, it means that you never get unfinished gun anymore, and finished gun is just extremely common. I would prefer it if unfinished gun was still in the game, honestly. You actually hate Super Hot Watch, says the Dreaming Screamer. I mean, I got it on the last run from Lament Configurum, and I dropped it because I didn't want it. Super Hot Watch is one of those items where it is good if you want to use it. But if you don't really want to use the time-slowing capabilities of the Super Hot Watch, it's just odd and awkward, and it takes a lot of time because you have to, you know, constantly be moving in order for time to actually be flowing. It's like, I just want to not be slowed down. Maybe that's just because I've been playing a lot of turbo mode, you know, and in Gungeon for me right now, it's like, gotta go fast. We can easily put out the wick. And I will open up the secret rooms. Now, do as I say, not as I do. Don't go to the secret rooms before you go to the boss fight. You want to keep the blanks because you might need them in order to survive the old king fight. You might get high stress. You might need to use the blanks. You know, you might think, oh, I've got fight saber. I've got finished gun. Yeah, if you get freaking gun Q, fight saber is worthless. If you get thermal clips, do you really want to be lighting a whole bunch of fires everywhere by spam shooting the finish gun? Probably not. You know, there are modifiers that can counteract the OP weapons in the game. You can't really risk it. I suppose you can if you want. How did you spawn on this side? You can risk it, but it is a risk. What are the modifiers here? I mean, I see two of them. Oh, final attack was the third one. I didn't pay attention to it, so I didn't notice when the enemy exploded and died. Probably should have noticed. It's fine. The stun from the grappling hook doesn't last forever, but it doesn't need to. It just needs to last long enough. Now this is just the worst, when you don't have enough keys and you get a key from the secret room. That's the worst. Might want to actually grab the next level of curse, but we'll hold off on that for now. It is Blobulon Rancher, but if we just let the blob hit the poison, they'll just die. Okay, that blob exploded. I do like that we are doing enough damage that enemies die in 2 shots. Okay, what do we want? I think that we're gonna fight the boss. I think we're not gonna spend a key. We're going to open up the Cinergrace chest. And this is something I don't do as often as I should in DD20 mode. What we're gonna do is we're gonna drop bad guns that we don't want. We're gonna drop T-shirt cannon, snowballer, and we're gonna keep these 4 guns. So we've dropped 3 guns on the ground. We're gonna knock the rat off with those 3 guns, and then we're gonna fight the boss. This is important because it means that if we get gun queue, we're not gonna select these 3 guns in gun queue, which I don't want. These are 3 relatively low damage guns. I would prefer to have any of these. So they will be there waiting for us at the end of the fight, and hey, what do you know, gun queue. I wanted to keep the Heck Blaster specifically for gun queue, because if we I'm on fire from something. If we need to, we can just use Heck Blaster for the fight. Now, it's not high stress, so it doesn't really matter that much if we get hit. And I think Heck Blaster is probably our weapon of choice here. I wish I could de-heckify his bullets, but that's fine. That was weird. Keep thinking that finished gun is. I should have also reordered the guns. I should have made a finished gun after Heck Blaster. Also, use grappling hook a little bit more often. That's what it's there for. We took a little bit more damage than we probably should have, but it was still fine. Get the rat sack. We can hold 2 more active items. We get a synergy. It's a good gun. It's a good gun. And we get ammo and something. Honestly, the ammo for the Heck Blaster seems pretty nice. And we'll pick up the items that we didn't want previously. We do have a synergy with one of them. Oh, it's explosive chest of drawers. Okay. We get the sack, we get the grappling hook. Are we gonna gun munch? Ah, dude, I mean... Tell you what, it's 5 curse. Why don't we gun munch it and I'll grab curse from curse pots on the floor. I want to see what else we can get. I want a more interesting gun. So get rid of that and get rid of the crossbow. An S tier and a D tier gun. What do we get out of the gun munch? Blue tier Dungeon Eagle. That seems like absolute trash. So we'll get a couple of curse to make up for the damage that we've just lost, and then we'll move on and get the hell out of here. Definitely a low tier get on the on the gun munch. But hey, now we have +3 permanent curse that we can't get rid of ever. That makes up for it slightly, right? There we go. Let's get the hell out of here. You have pretty bad luck with the crest, says Joe. Usually you'll lose it on either the first room of floor 2 or the last combat room before you can place it. Or, you know, there's gonna be like a mini-boss blocking your way and then you have to fight the mini-boss for access. That seems to happen with relative frequency in my runs. You know, with the damage up, Dungeon Eagle is not too bad. Unfriendly Fire, Gorgon's Gaze, Ghost. Hey, Ghost. You know, killing a standard bulletkin with 1 shot, that's not too bad. Is it Unfriendly Fire? It is, but our shot just hit a corner, that's why it didn't hurt us. Joe says, my favorite, I walked into a room and you get bullshit damage because there's an enemy right on your toes. My favorite was, and I actually remember specifically this instance because I remember actually sending a post to Dodge Roll and being like, come on guys, what is this? And what happened is I had Wingman. And I was playing the robot, and I had the old crest on the oubliette floor, and I was still doing combat. So I walk into a room. No, I was on the 2nd floor, I think. Yeah, I was on the 2nd floor. I walk into a room, and immediately upon walking into a room, the wingman orbits me and fires a projectile, which happens to hit an explosive barrel that's standing next to me in the room, and I blow up before the like fog of war even disappears. That was the best. And by best, I mean absolute worst. Link5 says, when I lose the crest, it's always due to a dumb move like falling into a pit or touching a blob. That would also do it. Whoa! Hey, you know what? We sucked up some of those bullets. Hey, you know what? I just realized this. Yeah, we sucked up some bullets thanks to the rat's sack, but if we do the rat fight, we will also get a bonus item. Because we have one of the rat items already, so it's going to give us something else instead of the rat sack. Unless the chest that drops it is a mimic, which could happen. Which would be very unfortunate. Pot shots, zone control, adrenaline rush. This doesn't seem fantastic. I should have just not done that initial dodge I did. I should have dodged differently because the enemy that hit me was actually the veteran bulletkin. I should have honestly taken damage from the muzzle wisp. But in actuality, the rat sack sucked up his bullet, so I didn't get hit from it. Even though I should have. Again, couple of cursed ceramics on hand. I like it. In theory, we can grab a little bit of extra damage if we want it. And getting, you know, 5, 6, 7 levels of curse, it's not that bad. The big numbers are 7 and 10, because at 7, you have a good chance of the boss being jammed. And at 10, you have LJ, of course. Those are the numbers you gotta pay attention to. Oh, the poison killed him. How many Guan stones have you gotten at once? You peek at 4 and then get smacked. It's been a while since I've had like a super high quantity of Guan stones on a run. Oh, it's high stress, you fucking dick. I can get like up to 10 sometimes, but that does require a bit of luck because, of course, the number of Guan stones you get is entirely determined on luck, if they can actually drop, if you can find them in shops to buy. Alright, let's take a quick look. I think ammo for the Pox cannon is acceptable. I don't know why I'm still using Dungeon Eagle. It's not a good gun, but I guess I'm just kind of just on autopilot right now. I mean, it is actually a decent gun for this. Oh, you know, you don't miss that off and you won't summon blobs. You don't have to worry about unfriendly fire. Gun Q isn't really going to affect you because, you know, 1 or 2 shots kills an enemy. You can kill like 6 enemies before you have to swap your guns. But why am I still using it? Curse Ceramics High Stress Gun Q. You know what I like about it? Ooh, careful. It goes through the crap on the ground, like pots and barrels and stuff. It's kind of nice, actually. There's a candle in the way. God, I hate the candles. And we've done it. We can actually, finally, steal. What are we gonna steal? We're gonna steal the Morning Star. Yoink. Could have also bought Full Metal Jacket. We could have also bought Full Metal Jacket after the boss fight and then dropped it at the beginning of the floor after we killed the rat, and then the rat wouldn't take it, and then we could pick it up before we do the boss fights. That's probably, honestly, the correct course of action, but I'm okay with just taking the Morning Star and then saving the rest of our money. Gonna buy this, gonna buy this, gonna buy this, gonna buy... we don't need that. We need to save 1 key, so we'll save the key. Potion of Lead Skin, Morning Star. Should have done the thing that we did on the previous floor, drop the guns that we don't want with Gun Q. There's no reason not to. But I kind of forgot about it. And now I'm just gonna have to do manual reloading to get back to the gun, and then we'll kill him on the next segment. So, I mean, basically, Gun Q has made no difference for us. It's just a slight annoyance. Because we're only gonna use 1 gun for the entire fight. But it works. Ooh, God, no, I don't know why I got scared. I thought there was a jammed rat on the floor. It was just a piece of debris. Okay. Good fight. Quick fight, really. Take the junk. Take the HP. Again, so probably the right choice is you get Full Metal Jacket and then you drop it before the... or you drop it when you spawn on the floors 4, 5, and 6 after you kill the rat, because then the rat won't take it, and then you can use it on the boss fights to have a better chance of flawlessing, and you don't have to worry about, you know, expending blanks on the floor. You can get the HP, you won't die from high stress, etc., etc. Whatever, I'm just gonna not worry about it so much. Oh, there it is. And we're gonna get the hell out of here. We have plenty of blanks. I didn't even think about saving blanks. I'm lucky I still had some. Good. WW2 Swagman. Thank you for the follow and hello, welcome. Never picking up Super Hot Watch again, says the Dreaming Screamer. Such a bad item. The problem is it's actually one of the strongest items in the game. It's just slow. Right, down, left, up, left. What are we gonna use? Honestly, use the Heck Blaster. This is a great room to have the Heck Blaster on. That was excellent. I think the Heck Blaster is a pretty good gun to have for this, though, because enemies will occasionally be made to spawn jammed. You know, like that room that has the DD-20 bulletkin in it. The Champelon that spawns in the middle of the room. We can just de-jamify him if we walk into the room with the Heck Blaster. Get out of the way. Move, Hammer! Get out the way! Final attack. This room! Now he's no longer jammed. He's gonna explode, though, due to the final attack. Why are there 3 of them? I don't remember there being 3. No, actually, now that I think about it, I do remember there being 3. Up left. Great place for there to be fire. Explosive pyre. Should have not moved. I moved. Again, you know, I say it whenever I see these guys. The trick for these jerks, well, first of all, use your grappling hook. Second of all, don't move and they can't hit you. They're like giant T-Rexes. Ammo. Dungeon Eagle. You know what? Why not? Dungeon Eagle gets the ammo. High stress. Hopefully, doesn't matter at all. Now, I can't see what he's actually doing, which is very unfortunate. And I did just get hit because I wanted to just keep firing at him with the beam. We need another gun. Oh, you son of a... That was close. Dude, I hate high stress. Oh. Are we gonna get hurt? Nope. It's not Poison Pursuit or Gull's Revenge, so we're not gonna take damage before we can do anything. Try not to burn. I got hit by a bullet. No! I don't know why I'm blanking. Well, I mean, I know why I'm blanking. That's an attack you probably want to blank. Hold on. Need Heck Blaster again. Oh, they explode! They all explode! Hey, stop that. You know what? How much HP does this thing have? Am I hitting it? Am I, like, not hitting it properly? That's dumb damage to take as well. It's got to be something where, like, the Morning Star laser from space is not actually able to hit the segments correctly. Or maybe, like, the AoE from it was doing some weird, like, spread out damage to the segments. Because we broke the left and right back segments of the mech at the same time, which is unusual. You didn't know that you got a new modifier in Phase 2 of the Rat. If you get Poison Pursuit or Gull's Revenge, you get hurt without being able to move. And they haven't fixed it, as far as I know, in Farewell to Arms. Zilla Shotgun. Faster than a lunging rat. Yeah, that's right. Revolver rounds. Probably not gonna take it. Devolver rounds is one of those items that in DD20 mode is actually bad. Whoops. I missed the counterattack. I don't know why I forgot about it. It's one of those items that, you know, if you think about it, Devolver rounds gives you a chance to devolve enemies into Aerobulletkin. Okay, so the devolved enemies will fire with final attack, surprising you, and the Aerobulletkin will also fire final attack shots. They will also spawn ghosts, in theory. It is a not great thing to have, so we are going to not take it. Does Shockwave also damage you? Shockwave doesn't appear early enough. It starts to appear, but you get control of your movement before the Shockwave lands, I believe. So Shockwave doesn't matter that much in Rat Phase 2. Poison Pursuit, though, like as soon as that modifier appears in the window on the right as you're falling down, you're still taking poison damage. And Gull's Revenge, the missile hits before you can do anything. What did we get from this? What was the extra item we got? Decker. Alright, that's fine. Alright, let's see, what are we gonna get? Let's get ammo for Morningstar. Ooh, we need full ammo for that. And we'll get partial ammo for... I guess it doesn't matter, everything else is gonna be at full. Now, should we do Advanced Dragon? You know, why not? It's a horrible idea. You shouldn't do this. But honestly, like, we have a couple of invincibility items. We have some okay things at our disposal. Yeah, we gotta get rid of Devolver Bullets. It's actually just straight up garbage. In this mode anyways. Let's give it a shot. Why not? And we'll also drop the... We can gun munch Zilla Shotgun. Oh, you know what we should do? Get rid of this, if we're not gonna keep it. There we go. The Kombucha Kid. Thank you for the follow. I don't want to feed him the junk, I just want to feed him items that we're not using. You know, there's a small chance that you can get Junkin, and I would rather keep the Junkin. Unless a Shockwave spawns very close to you. I don't think I've ever gotten hit by Shockwave in the second phase of the rat fight when I'm still spawning in. I'm pretty sure it's too slow. I'm pretty sure it's just mainly the Poison Pursuit and Gull's Revenge that hits you. Gun Q, Ghost, Rat's Revenge, High Stress. So I have a tiny little strategy here. My tiny little strategy is get the finished gun to the beam form, and then if we need it for like a gun queue room, we'll have it. Oh, you son of a beehole. Why are you still moving? You're a skeleton head, and you're still moving. So I kind of want to get triple gun to its beam form and then never take ammo for it ever again, so I'm going to try it. It's going to definitely take a minute because it's a slow firing gun, at least to start with. Oh god, all the blobs. It's gun Q. I gotta like... Oh, the blobs! They're starting! Oh, this is gonna suck, dude. I need another gun that can deal with the situation. Yes, poison. Poison works. Maybe I didn't spawn as many blobs as I thought I did. With my Zilla shotgun shots of madness. Oh, thank God. I need to use Like, no! Oh, you! He was chasing me down for so long, wasn't he? I hate him. Oh, there's another blob. There's another spent. God, I hate this. Oh, God damn it! Dude, fuck this. Can we all agree that this sucks? Oh my lord. Oh, hey kombucha kid. It's good to see you here. Well, that sucked. Goals revenge, shockwave, high stress, goes in the shell. I mean, that's basically worst case scenario, you know? You can't see the enemies as they spawn in behind you. And then they do a lot of damage and wreck you, and you spawn blobs that also do a lot of damage and wreck you. I don't know what gun to use, so I'm still using triple gun. Thank you! Good enough! Yo, it's fucking high stress too, dog! I got a potion, let's use the potion. I wanted to freeze the invincible one with the explosion, but unfortunately it didn't work. He lived. Dude, we have to get it. Big boy is so good. Muggy Lion 9, thank you for the follow. What are we gonna get rid of? We could get rid of the partially eaten cheese. We don't need it, and I don't really want to use it because it is the most powerful cheese item from the rat. But dude, I love the big boy. Big boy is so good, and it gives us a little bit of extra curse too, which means that we'll have a little bit more damage up. Could also get rid of the grappling hook. Actually, we should have stolen the big boy. Immediately, I know that that was the correct decision, and I missed it. But that's okay. Hello. That's okay. You know, we'll just, we'll steal from this shop because this is the last floor for it. You know what? We don't need to buy the key. What am I thinking? What I'm thinking is I actually meant to buy the half heart. But I misclicked. I didn't misclick. I was just misstanding. No, what do we want? We want triple gun, triple gun. You know, we want triple gun. You know what we don't want? Zittle shotgun after that. Nah, we want triple gun into railgun. Oh my god, I don't want to focus on reordering my guns, but that's definitely the correct decision right now. I should reorder my guns, put them all in an appropriate order. No, okay, we don't want ammo for this. What do we want ammo for? Give me Heck Blaster ammo. So what we really want is, right now, triple gun into Heck Blaster. 1, 2. 1, 2, done. Thank you. Let's get the... Guess we'll get the grappling hook out. Now we have my favorite thing, which is lots of active items that we have to manage. Oh crap, partial ammo. You know, it's fine. It's not gonna put enough ammo in the triple gun. Gun Q, Curse Ceramics, Shockwave, Ghost in the Shell. It's okay, this is what Gun Q Heck Blaster is for. Actually, straight up, this is the reason why I had the guns in this order. So that if we ever get Gun Q, it's like, oh hey, we actually have a good gun we can use here. What is up with this gun? I got hit by that? I flipped the table! Oh, you wanna know what it was? It was the time slowdown. It made it so that the table flip didn't last as long as I thought it would. The sprite animation for this gun is completely messed up, by the way. Gun Q is such a pain. It is! I think Gun Q broke my gun, actually. Maybe dropping it broke it, but I think Gun Q broke my gun. It looks like the wrong gun! You think I'm a pistol? Wrong! I'm an Uzi. I can rectify that mistake by going back and stealing the RC rocket. That's a good point. RC rocket, though, is not as good in DD20 mode because of gun Q and thermal clips. I'll still probably grab it, but it's not like the be-all end-all of boss killers anymore. Which is a shame, because it is a fantastic gun. If we get lucky, though, at the very least on the dragon fight, we know we're not going to have gun Q or well, we're going to have high stress, but we're not going to have gun Q, so we can definitely use it there. On the Lich, though, it's going to be a toss-up, basically. The gun is also far away from my model. Yeah, because I've been noticing this too. Like, look at this. And it's because of the weird bug where it's still like the pistol version. And the bullets are coming out of where the gun model is, and so my aim is slightly off. Like, I don't know, it looks very strange. Ah! Need poison immunity. It's a very weird situation we've got ourselves in with this gun right now. Hopefully it works itself out. Final attack, curse ceramics. Make sure we just get rid of the ceramics. Yoink! Oh! I did not expect him to die. Okay. We believe you could do this room using the nail gun. I will do it with the nail gun. Oh, I will definitely do it with this nail gun. Unfriendly fire, last bullet standing, Gull's Revenge. This is one of those situations where I would actually love to have this gun. Can I keep it? That should be an option, like you could just run away from the challenge and keep his gun that he gave you. Shock rounds. We're also immune to electricity now, I think? I can't be certain. Dude, that's a dope gun. Banana. It's not even something we're gonna use. All right, let's steal the RC rocket. I think that's a good idea. We don't want the bullet gun. Bullet gun is just horrible. We're gonna sell some bad guns that we don't want. Maybe some bad items we don't want. And we are going to move on after we fight the boss. Actually, we should sell our guns first. The bad ones that we don't actually want ever anymore. Things like the Dungeon Eagle. We have so many other better guns. Let's drop this one. Got Heck Blaster. Banana. I mean, Banana... I don't even know what to sell. T-shirt cannon we don't need. When you lose this energy, it doesn't matter. Snowballer is really good. You know, I think we get rid of Zilla Shotgun. And I think we keep everything else. And what am I thinking? Morningstar is obviously the gun that we're going to want to use against the boss. It's freaking Gold Lord! Alright. Bloodborne Rancher, Gorgon's Gaze, Gull's Revenge, Explosive Fire. Oh! I didn't take damage. I should have, but I didn't. I got hit by the freaking laser beam. I don't think that was slow motion that screwed me there. It definitely seemed like it in the moment, but I don't think it was. It's just me never fighting this guy and forgetting the timing of the laser sweep. Ugh. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We lose one flawless, not too bad. +1 to bullet. Yo, I'm very glad I decided to get this. And we are done with the floor. If you buy something you can steal from him, maybe that's the secret? I don't know. He was winking at me. He was giving me the crazy eye. Oops. No, we want that still. Get rid of the partially eaten cheese. We don't care about that. We want big boy, grappling hook, resourceful sack, a potion of lead skin. Yes. Okay, let's move on. I think we should still use the triple gun for a little bit longer, just for the room clearing, because we do want to get it to its beam form, and then have that as the gun Q gun that's on our secondary. What do I wear when I stream? Shorts, t-shirt. It's hot. My dude. Ghost in the shell. Got him! Oh, you know what? The orange guanstone is giving me a little bit of shockwave action, isn't it? I will say, I'm very glad that most of the items in the game now that previously would hurt you when their projectiles hit the wall or spawn blobs has been fixed. Baby Good Mimic was the big one that I remember recently, relatively recently anyways. I will use this. This is why we have it. Okay, so right now, what do we want as our primary number 1, number 2 guns? We would like our number 1 gun to be Hammer, and our number 2 gun to be the Super Beam. I saw a big dog, and I got hit by a bullet. Saw the big dog, and I thought to myself, you know what? I really do not want to have to deal with him. Whoa, what the hell is that? Laser beam of death! Scared the crap out of me. Well, we gotta use triple gun for a little bit longer. Oh no, forced to use triple gun! No, we should do. Hey, come here. We're actually doing a lot of damage. I mean, I know what that damage is coming from. It's coming from cursed bullets. But we are doing a lot of damage. Well, I know RNG department. I don't like the RNG department most of the time. And I don't think we need to do it. Okay, you know what it is? It's frickin' flak bullets. Well, I mean, it's also Big Boy breaking the pots that are standing near me, but it's also flak bullets that are making it so that we're breaking more pots than I expect. We've got to be careful of that. You know what? This is fine. It's always fine to use it for a second while you're getting your feet back under you. Shadow bullets. I'll accept it. I'll also blank. We shouldn't be doing this because we have to fight the advanced dragon with high stress, but we'll do it anyways, because, you know, we have Big Boy, we have Potion of Lead Skin. I hope we'll be fine. No pot shots. It is gun Q, though, which is why we have that big beam as our secondary. Just in case you need it. Just what I needed. Just what I needed. How about no? Although he did spawn a ghost, I think? Why is this Guanstone firing so quickly? Oh, because it's orange Guanstone. Yo, orange Guanstone is actually crushing it from a damage perspective. Look at this. No wonder, like, enemies seem to be dying when I'm not actually attacking them that often, because orange Guanstone is just killing things. We're gonna buy the half heart. We're going to buy the ammo, and we're gonna steal reload stone. In fact, it's gonna steal it right now. Yeah, she's gonna get pissed off we can't buy the ammo, but you know what? What we get is 3 different ways of being basically invincible. Potion of lead skin, reload stone. Seems pretty nice. Ah, we got turned to stone. Yo, orange guanstone, 10 out of 10 right now. Orange guanstone, shadow bullets, electric rounds. Exactly. Something about it is just working. Oh, I didn't even see it because it's red on red. Where is he? Oh, there he is. I did not even see him. Yo, it's hard to see anything with this lighting. I forgot to dodge roll. That's dumb. Hey, just because Orange Guanstone is doing a good job doesn't mean you've got to stop attacking things and dodging, okay? Dude, you know what? Fuck. Sunglasses. They are the absolute worst. Pot shots. You know what? I feel like at this point in the run, we've got to say to ourselves, you know what? We've just got to use our potions and shit, you know? It's that time. I've already opened up one chest and we got a key back. HP is wonderful. I gotta look. Do we have a synergy with Shadow Bullets? Shadow Bullets shock rounds. Chain lightning. Is that like you can chain lightning to your Shadow Bullets or something? Because it definitely feels like we're getting a lot of lightning, and it definitely feels like we're getting a lot of Shadow Bullets out of the Guanstone, and I don't really understand why. High stress, Ghost in the Shell, Adrenaline Rush. Seems like a good time. We're almost to the point when we can just be invincible forever, which I think is a pretty good thing. Hey, we get a beam gun. This is extremely important. Actually, we had a beam gun, technically. Morningstar can be used to break the skulls on the dragon fight. I never remember it because I always expect that it doesn't work, but it totally does. The player's Shadow Bullets, the range that shock bullets can connect is increased, and lightning can connect to enemy bullets. That explains why it feels like I am getting a lot of shock rounds, and also that might explain why I feel like sometimes I'm taking damage without understanding why, and it might just be because of the extra shocking. I think that it's going to be one of my bullets, but it's not one of my bullets. It's an enemy bullet, you know? What hit me? It wasn't an unfriendly fire bullet. I actually just don't know. The ghosts all died with the big boy? No. One survived. 2 survived. Yeah, okay, I can see it now. The lightning, the chain lightning is linking to enemy projectiles, and I'm kind of not used to it, and so I think to myself, wait a minute, that's my bullet. No, it's not. It's an enemy bullet. Grenade launcher. Terminated 2, right? Unfriendly fire shots, I think. Not unfriendly fire shots, sorry. Unfinished gunshots. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Fight the dragon. What do we want to use on the fight? Probably just Morningstar. It should be able to get all 3 phases. It's a beam gun, so it'll break the skulls. And we have a lot of different ways of becoming invincible. However, reload stone does not make us invincible to explosions. And Big Boy is only useful for breaking bullets, which we should strive to keep in mind. Dragon Rage, let's go. I think this is also a jammed dragon. Yep. So we have a lot of curse, more than I would have thought. I don't really know if I should, like, manage my ammo reserves a little bit, like use some other guns every once in a while. Oh, fuck! Fuck the explosion nerf in Gungeon. I was 100% sure that that was gonna break the bullets, and it didn't because of the fact that I'm shooting the Big Boy, and the Big Boy shots canceled out the RC rocket shots canceled the explosion of the Big Boy. I hate that. Worst thing in Gungeon right there. Should have probably saved the reload stone for the this phase because we could get ammo back. Okay, so we're not going to do that anymore because the fact that that breaks is very annoying and awkward and results in me taking damage. So let's not use RC rocket. Use Heck Blaster. It's a good point. Unjamify them and then switch back to something else. Wouldn't have saved me the damage at all, but... Okay. Good. The laser beam from this breaks all the skulls. Break these bullets. Oh hey, Big Boy broke bullets and it actually functioned the way I had intended it to. Lovely. By the way, here's a bunch of ammo back. A decent amount of ammo back anyways. Oh god, flak bullets are functioning. Please shoot. I know I'm abusing the active item spam here, but can you blame me? Alright, we got him. He'll die. How would shadow bullets and bouncing bullets work with that shock rounds? Would it fulfill the full screen of electricity? No, because a bullet can only connect to one other bullet. It would definitely have a lot of shocking, but I don't think it would, like, cover the screen. I think there would probably be some sort of a limit in place. I certainly hope there would be, actually. Anyways, let's move on. Big Boy's ready to go. We're still in this. Annoying damage to take on the dragon fight, though. But again, I expected Big Boy to break the bullets, and it didn't because we were using RC Rocket, and the explosions from RC Rocket meant that the explosion from Big Boy didn't break shit. I think Big Boy should be exempt from that. It should be exempt from the in-game explosion nerf rules, because it's an active item, you know? When you use an active item, you expect it to function. And if it doesn't function, well, you're gonna have a problem. What is still in this room? Oh, the Thwomp got turned into a bulletkin. I was very confused. Pot shots, Gorgon's Gaze, Gull's Revenge. You know what? There we go. Okay, Potion of Lead Skin is ready. Basically, every room gets an active item at this point. Big Boy! Gun Q, High Stress, Explosive Pyre, Long Live the King. Oh, they're dead. You know what? Just let the Guanstone kill him. Dude, Guanstone is actually just doing a good amount of damage. I don't know why it's just so good right now. Guess I know why it's... Oh, right, poison. You're not immune to the poison? Was I on fire? No, you're not immune to poison. Oh, I'm using Reload Stone, not... frickin' iron skin. Confused myself on that one. It's like, wait a minute. No. Big blue dogs die. All big blue dogs go to hell. It is don't blink, so in theory I could just kind of stand here and let the Guanstone kill them, because I don't know where they are. I don't want to know. Okay. Science Cannon. You think Science Cannon would make a good gun? I'm just firing where the Guanstone is firing, really. You know, with our damage up, I think this could actually make for a good gun. Ah, there we go. No, I should have taken that for the Morning Star. It probably doesn't matter too much. Worth it on this room. Turn them into standard bulletkins and they're not going to rush you down as blobs, you know? Except there's still one rushing me down as a blob. No, I can't shoot. How does that work? What the hell's going on with the chain lightning? How can I not even kill him? It's long live the king and we weren't in range of the king with the big boy? F that. That explains it. I was extremely confused. It's like, long live the king. Oh, just use a big boy and kill the king instantly, right? Apparently not. Not in this room. That was very weird. That should have worked, but it didn't. We might lose this one. Gotta be more careful. Pay attention to what's going on in the world around us. See, that should kill all of them. Looks like they're all dead, except for a couple of ghosts. More enemies have spawned in. We'll use our active item invincibility. They're all dead. Good. See, that one worked fine. Oh, big boy. As all the enemies explode. Let's suffer together. Hello, welcome. Yes, double challenge run. Because why not? Okay. Double challenge run with 3 really good active items. So I can't complain too much about this one. Except I'll complain about that room that I used Big Boy and the king didn't die for some reason. I'll complain about that one. Okay, unfriendly fire, be careful. Good. Absolutely worth it on this room. Lobulon Rancher, long live the king, unfriendly fire. Doesn't matter how many blobs we spawn as long as the king dies and all these bullets. I'd make a joke like, oh look, the king died on this one, but I was probably just out of range, because the big boy does have like a maximum range on the transmogrification. So I could understand it just being a little bit out of range for that. And you would need to get a little bit closer. But I want to complain about it. What do we use here? Could use Heck Blaster, we still have a little bit of ammo. No, we don't. Out of ammo in the hammer. Alright, let's use a Heck Blaster into Triple Gun. Although we shouldn't need this though, because the Heck Blaster has basically infinite ammo, so it's probably not going to ever run out in a gun queue situation, you know? It ran out. Actually, you know what? Reload Stone also doesn't protect you against lasers, so that's dumb. I'm relying way too much on the Reload Stone to protect me. It's actually costing me a little bit of damage here and there. Don't do that. Show Blood Skin and Big Boy. I want to use Big Boy in the next phase. So let's try to be a little bit more strategic with our active item usage here. Like, oh hey, use it against that guy. We got a half heart from it. And you know what? I'll take it. Ooh, game lagged out right there. High stress, Benevolent Rancher, Shockwave, pot shots, Poison Pursuit. Seems worth using Potion of Lead Skin on this one. I like when the pot shot comes at me and it just, think, bounces off. Final attack, Dark Was the Night, Benevolent Rancher, Unfriendly Fire, Zone Control. Definitely a reload stone opportunity. Just being very careful because it doesn't last that long. What is shooting me? Is it the orange Guanstone that's hitting the wall and then bouncing off in Unfriendly Fire? I thought that the orange Guanstone wouldn't do that, but I wasn't shooting it, but I was still taking damage from something. I don't know. I despise pot shots, yeah. Pot shots is the worst. We want triple gun into Morningstar. Actually, either one would work. Gun Q, Unfriendly Fire, Rat's Revenge, Explosive Pyre, Adrenaline Rush. This is fine. This is exactly what I want, though. It is Gun Q. It's not a bad Gun Q, though, because we did a lot of damage with our primary gun. And this should get him. Accretion hits automatically on miss on Unfriendly Fire. Really? I haven't played BCDD20T with Mr. Accretion Jr., I guess, because I haven't noticed it immediately hurt you on a miss. That sounds absolutely horrible and frustrating. I don't know why I wanted to kill all the pots. It felt like the right thing to do. It's not high stress. Save the blanks. Should have used Potion of Lead Skin. I don't know why I didn't think about my active items. Really should have. In before death to high stress. With 3 blanks and active items, I don't think we're going to die to high stress. I misused the... don't blank that. I misused the big boy, though, admittedly. Honestly, I might just die to damage. We only have 1 heart left. I hope not. High stress Gun Q Dark Was the Night. So, you know what? What's nice is that it doesn't matter about high stress, because if we get hit, we die. So, just don't get hit, right? It's still laggy. I'm gonna pop this. Oh god, lag. A little bit of lag. Got him. Well, there we go. Lich is dead. All we needed was Reload Stone, Potion of Gun Friendship, and Big Boy. It is kind of getting a little bit laggy when I have my own shots, I have the Guanstone shots, everything is creating lightning, flak bullets. It seems like sometimes the flak bullets are creating lightning. It's a little much. But hey, good run. Good DD20 mode run. A lot of good things in this run. Triple gun into the giant laser beam of death was nice. Big boy, cursed bullets to start with on the paradox run. +1 to bullets, shadow bullets. Active items, pox cannon, snowballer, even though we didn't use snowballer or railgun or... What was the other good gun that we never ended up using? We used hammer. Deckard is the other one that we didn't really use too much. But still a fun run. It definitely felt like there was some weird behavior in a couple of rooms with Unfriendly Fire. I don't know if the orange Guanstone shots come back and hit me, or if maybe it was just like the heck blast. Because here's the thing. Unfriendly Fire maxes out the speed of a projectile when it reflects off of a wall. You'll notice this with something like the railgun. If you shoot the railgun in unfriendly fire, the shot that bounces off of the wall is extremely slow. So what could have been happening was the Heck Blaster shots could have been really slow, and then I don't notice them after a split second because it's like, oh, the Heck Blaster, the projectiles are so fast, unfriendly fire shouldn't be hitting me at all. But the shot comes back and it's like so slow, burm, and hits me. Maybe that's what was going on. I don't know. I thought that Heck Blaster was actually immune to unfriendly fire, but maybe that's changed. Or maybe it was a thing with Guanstone, or maybe it was a thing with Shadow Bullets, or maybe it's a thing with Shadow Bullets combined with the orange Guanstone. I don't know. But it definitely feels like there's some weird behavior happening there. In any case, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live, support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs, and I have to see you here again for the next run of Enter the Gungeon.